water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Kristina here with your general love and purpose reading for the month of December 2016. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like a personal and private reading with me, or if you'd like to order any of the decks you see me using here today, I will leave all of that information down below. And I am looking at your cards for the month, and not gonna lie, this is gonna be kind of an emotionally trying month for you guys. And what's interesting is they're not showing me any particular incidents, but they're showing the emotional response, which makes a lot of sense because you guys are water signs. So let's go ahead and get started. For the general portion, I pull one card for each week of the month, and for the first week, you get the Five of Forests. And this card is giving you a heads up about some potentially rocky friendship stuff going on. There could be some deception. These are rascals, okay? But this doesn't feel like fun to me. Sometimes this card can come up as just like chaos and that like hijinks. This in the first week, you might be discovering a little deception among your friends, or someone in your friend circle might get into a bind and leave you as the one holding the bag. Okay, so just be vigilant. It's not anything that you can't handle, okay? But it is going to move into the second week, and you have the Ten of Skies. This is like the Ten of Swords. And you can see this little bird is on his back. He is not dead, okay? But he's had enough. Being on his back is not his favorite. This is kind of the consequences and fallout from the first week. And what's interesting is it takes all the friends to get everybody into the trouble, and then, like I said, you're gonna be the one left holding the bag. And it's going to be pretty disappointing that second week in December. This is not to say there aren't good things going on this month, but this is kind of the things that are going to be weighing on your psyche and emotions, okay? Going into the third week, though, is, you've got all these family gatherings going on. You'll get to kind of kick back a little bit. And, squirrels also have fun, okay? They are playful. It's not, and I like that this squirrel is lounging. He's not, busy gathering up everything for winter. He's done. He's relaxing. And you should do the same during those holiday gatherings, okay? You're also going to be, I would like to point out that raccoons are playful, so are squirrels. These are two different animals. Okay, so the people who got you into this mess at the beginning of the month are not going to be around you in the third week. Okay, you will get to play. You're going to be around more squirrels, your squirrel family. All right, so that's a little bit of encouragement for you. I'm just tuning in to see if there's anything else for this card. Okay. The other thing that happens with squirrels, or that squirrels are about, is their ability to problem solve. And again, these two animals are so smart, and they're very similar. These animals get into trouble. These animals use their problem solving skills to, well, they don't really get into trouble the same way that raccoons do, but they are they're able to solve problems and get things done that need to get done. And so it's kind of, for the third week, you'll be using your problem solving skills to actually solve some of the crap that these people put you through, okay? All right, moving into the fourth week, you will end the month with the Three of Forests. That's poison ivy. But this is actually a little bit of a continuation from this Take It Easy card from the third week. The fourth week will be moving into New Year's Eve, and this card is telling you, excuse yourself from toxic environments. You don't need to go, and actually you're not even going to be in the mood for it, frankly, for some kind of wild New Year's Eve party. The Three of Forests is telling you that you need a buffer. You know, the poison ivy grows on the edges, like between the trail and the rest of the forest, and it creates a buffer zone to kind of keep out stuff that doesn't belong, and you're going to need a buffer zone around you at the end of this month. Like I said, you know, these are a little bit tough, these cards, okay? But they're minor arcana, so it's nothing you can't handle. It's, like I said, you're water sign, so there's a little bit more emotional, you're more in tune with your emotions, so when there are hard times like this, you notice, you feel the full weight of those emotions. So it's not that the situation isn't bad, or that it's worse, or you know, or that you're making it worse than it is. It's just that you're feeling it. You're feeling all of it. Okay. Now moving on into your love life. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit tough too. So we've got challenging times. I know, so sorry. But you also have the Trust card, which is saying whether you are single or attached, that the trouble that you're going through this month is actually going to be serving a purpose, okay? Have faith, have trust that it is moving you closer to your highest good, what is in the highest good for your heart, okay? I know that seems so like, no, trust, it'll be fine, it's good. It is. It will be a little bit, it'll be challenging. If you're single and you're feeling a little kind of frustrated, maybe hopeless about when is my person coming, just know, I'm looking at this shield, just know that all of those dead ends, all of the unrequited experiences you've had, that's protection. That's money in the bank, it's the stuff that doesn't work out, saved you from a lot of heartache. Okay, so just know that that's the case. Also know that that when it comes to your love life, actually it says the situation is calling for you to have faith. Just know that when it comes to your love life, if the challenges that you're facing, the conflict, the friction, or maybe just being alone and not wanting to be alone, just know that you are moving, even though you might feel like you're kind of stagnating and at a stalemate, or some kind of impasse, that you actually are moving. You're moving down the road. You're moving closer to what is meant for you. Okay. All right. Now moving into the purpose, your life purpose. Actually, this is really nice. For all of the other chaos that's going on in your social life, love and friendship, maybe family. Actually, I wasn't getting much family energy off of that. For life purpose, you have commitment, and you also have come to the edge. And both of these cards are number 36. So if you're a person for whom numerology is important, you'll probably want to look those up. And what I'm getting here in terms of your life purpose is that you are being called to go for it, okay? You're going to go to the end of your comfort zone like you mean it, all right? And these two hands here are also showing you that you have a mentor who's been wanting to help you, or if you, maybe if you don't already have a mentoring relationship with that person, you already know of someone who is either a little further down the path than you or more knowledgeable in the kinds of things that you are wanting to be doing. And they are going to be there to give you a hand up. Okay? Yeah, so this is, I'm loving, these come from two different decks and there's hearts all over this. Even though, I'm just going to say this, even though your love cards are a little rough, let's say, what I'm getting here is that you need to be aligning yourself with your life purpose, okay? And once you're aligned with your life purpose, then, you know, you're going to change your vibration in such a way that you'll be able to attract the kind of love partner that you deserve. You know, you don't, part of the reason why you're ending up with, like, you know, all of this kind of friction is because you're not actually on your path yet. Not just yet. You're close. You're very, very close. And most of it has been because you've been a little bit gun shy about just fully being on your path. Okay, so if you don't already know what it is, it will become apparent to you, or you're being called to, like, really commit to figuring it out. Okay, start exploring, start asking some mentors to give you some guidance. Oh, I just totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, what was I saying? It's gone. All right. Well, anyway, let me just tap back in. These, oh, right. There's love here. Okay. Once you are on your path, that's when it's when you are loving yourself and your work, and that love, you know, when you are, you know, fully aligned with your heart's desire and heart's purpose, then you're able to kind of, your signal will change, and then an appropriate love partner who is also on their path and ready to get going, they'll show up too. Wow, that's kind of interesting, considering, like I said, considering how sort of discouraging, not discouraging, but like, it's not going to be that great this month for love. This is the path. This is the path toward this. Okay, the kind of trust you're being asked to engage with is the kind about going to the edge of your comfort zone and maybe taking that leap of faith. Like, this is something that I would really like to do, that I'm really interested in, but it scares me. And how am I supposed to make a living? They're saying, just do it. Just do it. You don't need to be quitting any jobs, okay? Don't quit any jobs to start. But do start the work, whatever that is, like being in the world. If it's charity work, you don't have to quit a job to do charitable work in the community. But you gotta get out of your safe place and just start doing the work. And like I said, once you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you were put here for. Oop, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the glare off the cards. Once you're doing that, your heart starts singing its song, and then that person hears it and finds you. Okay, all right, and not even joking. Here's your parting card for the month. This is card number 16. What you want wants you. And can that be more on point about, you know, coming to the edge and trusting that all of this is worth it, and here comes this commitment. Love is headed toward you. What you want wants you too. But what you need in order to bring that in, you have to be aligned with it. You need to be vibrationally aligned with it and willing to take the risks to get there. I'm not super familiar with Abraham Hicks, Jerry, I can't remember what the woman's name is. But in any event, Abraham Hicks, the vortex, when you're in your vortex, it's basically when you are aligned with all of the, you know, with your highest good, your purpose, your desires, then those things come to you, okay? You can obviously Google that and look up. There's plenty of free videos that you can look into that. But that's what I'm getting off of this card. Like, here's your vortex. When you are in it, when you are fully in your space of, this is what I want and I'm doing it, and I don't, you know, I'm not making excuses anymore for not pursuing the stuff that's in my heart, then everything that you want arrives. Okay? It's like, I mean, you can see this. It's like, here's everything you want. And it's just out of your reach. You can see it, but it's just waiting to come in. And so you need to get into your happy place. Okay, just go ahead and embed yourself in it. and all of those things that you want will come to you. All right. Wow. That's kind of a strange place for that to end. I mean, it's on a high note, even though, the first 4 cards, sort of the general overview are about some kind of tough stuff going on, but the bigger picture of things, and I think that's why I want to kind of recap, the bigger picture of things is about you getting the things that you want, and having to go through this, all of this stuff is about, retreating, pulling back, taking the time to learn the lessons from these people, learning those lessons and deciding what you don't want, and then picturing what you do want so you can bring it in. All right. Thanks a lot, Earth sign. No, your water signs. Thanks a lot, water signs. I cannot wait to hear how things go, and see you in 2017. Take care. Bye-bye.